Hello, my name is Anna Myers, and we're going to be talking about John chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. So I'm going to go ahead and read it and we'll talk about it. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Okay, so in order to really understand what this is saying, we need to figure out what the Word is referring to. What is the Word? So a couple ways we can figure this out is the fact that, okay, it's talking about in the beginning was the Word. Well, that really sounds like Genesis 1, so we can go back, look at that, and see how it talks about how only God was there in the beginning. And if only God was there, then this has to be referring to either God, the Holy Spirit, or Jesus, because the Holy Trinity it's God in three. So, well, in Genesis it talks about God and the Holy Spirit being there, but it doesn't refer to Jesus. So we can kind of assume that this is talking about Jesus. We can further validate that by looking in verse 14 where it says, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son who came from the Father." So that right there validates the fact that, yes, the Word is referring to Jesus. Another reason why we can see that this is referring to Jesus is the fact that John is a gospel. And so all of the gospels are like an account of Jesus' life. So this is the very beginning of the book. So I feel like this whole entire first little part, verses 1 through 5, are kind of just an introduction of who Jesus is. It's introducing Jesus, the first character of this book, the specific book of the Bible, and talks about who he is, what he came to do, because it says that he was the light of all mankind. So that goes into the fact that Jesus came down and he died on the cross for us, and he overcame death. So that light overcame the darkness. Where he is, the darkness cannot be, because he is light. So the way we can apply this to our lives is, I feel, through verses 4 and 5, talking about how the light shines in the darkness, how he was light, and all that. If we've accepted Jesus into our hearts, then he lives in us, which means that we have that light inside us, and we need to make sure we're sharing it with the world. We want to be a light to the darkness of the world, so we can just be the light to them, so they can in turn also be a light for Jesus as well, and show others who he is so that they can be in heaven one day. And that's it. Thank you very much.